praises to the Most High. So this is Louis the Eighth is wedding, double wedding with Maria di Medici. Okay, this is what you call a copper engraving, a copper leaf engraving. All right, this is Maria di Medici. It's another picture of her right here. See, Afro and her son. I told you they wrote Latin, Greek, Hebrew, English, and they spoke it too. See, this is her inauguration. Look at the people, look good. All right, you see them? The family of Medici, you see the Afro hairs? All right. White people have really done a number on black people's history. This is Catherine de Medici. Okay? Caterina Regina de Medici. Who else was named Regina in Rome and in England? Anne, Queen Anne. Queen Anne Regina. Anyways, Catherine Medici from April 15th to January 5th, 1589 was an Italian noblewoman who was queen consort of France from 1547 until 1559 by marriage to King Henry II and Queen Mother of Kings Francis II, Charles IX, and Henry III from 1559 to 1589. The years during which her sons reigned have been called the Age of Catherine de' Medici, as she had extensive, if at times varying, influence in the political life of France. Now, I'm giving you everything. These are her sons. These are the Israelites. That's Francis I. That's Henry II. That's Francisco II. That's Charles IX. And this is Henry II, who was King of France. And you'll still see him on the money up until the 1500s. But I'll show you quickly in another slideshow. All right? This is the Israelites. This is what you call copper engraving. This is how they looked in the 1500s and the 1600s. All right? This is Margaret Louis's wife of Camiso III. This is, you already know, Maria de Medici. And whenever you see Navarre, look up the kings of Navarre. That's the kings of Sweden, okay? You see the hair? All right, that's Mary de Medici, her sister. This is Maria de Medici. You see the hair? And this is Mary de Medici, the sister. All right. So this is her marriage to Henry. This is Maria and Mary de Medici's marriage. All right. This is who they put up. This is the white people they put up as Mary de Medici and Henry's wedding. But this is it. This is them. This is the nobles, the real nobles. These are the imposters. So I have to show you these things why Europe is under judgment. They will know no peace. This is who they put up as Mary de Medici. This is actually Mary de Medici. All right? This is her, Mary de Medici and Henry. Okay? This is who they put up as her. That ain't her. That's Louis X. This is Henry and Mary de Medici. All right, this is Catherine de Medici again. That's her coin. That's her. As you see, it's a black woman. This is Francis I, King of France, and his mother, Catherine de Medici, on the money. So in the 1500s, they were on the money. If you want the truth, follow the money. Remember, this is the white woman they put up as Catherine de Medici. And remember, it wasn't called Portugal. It was called Leon. So look up the kings of Leon. Okay, and Spain was not called Spain. It was called Castile. Look up the kings of Castile. Or you could just look at my video, The Real Kings of Spain. And it goes into the kings of Castile and the kings of Portugal, which is Leon. Now, Charles XI, son of Henry II and Catherine de Medici. See? You got your Hispanic and your black and your Native American. But the Native Americans were mostly on the North American side. All right? Francisco de Medici. Okay? This is Francisco de Medici when he's older. All right. Remember, I tell you they took up Catholicism. This is one of the reasons why they went to slavery. Okay. This is Henrietta, King Charles the First. All right. This is Henrietta, Mary Henrietta, Queen. All right. This is who they've been putting up to make her look white. Okay. But that's her with the afro. She was married to King Charles First. All right, let's talk about Henrietta. Henrietta Marie of France was Queen Consort of England, Scotland, and Ireland as the wife of King Charles the First, King James's son, was the youngest daughter of King Henry IV of France and Henry III of Navarre. So her dad was King Henry, King of Sweden, and his second wife, Mary de Medici, and named after her parents. She was mother of his two immediate successors, Charles II and James II and James VII. Contemporaneously, by a decree of her husband, she was known in England as Queen Mary, but did not like this name and signed her letters Henrietta. Her identity as a Roman Catholic made her unpopular in England. Because remember, England was still keeping up the Jacobite laws, the Israelite laws. And that's why they were fighting with other Israelites who were trying to change it and picked up Catholicism, like Queen Mary, King James's mother, and also prohibited her from being crowned in a Church of England service. Therefore, she never had a coronation. She began to immerse herself in national affairs as civil war loomed on the horizon and was compelled to seek refuge in France in 1644. So who is she? She was King Charles's wife. Mary, Princess of Orange, was her daughter. James II, Elizabeth, Anne, Henry, Duke of Gloucester. All right. She comes from the house of